You're looking live at my cycle. I'm here at InCycle in Carmel, Indiana. I've got my Fred Flintstone feet and the straps, and we're getting after it. Kathy Miller's beside me, and she is my instructor today. We've been here before looking at that TRX training. Today we're talking about cardio, right?
Exactly. So we're on an indoor cycling bike. We have our monitor in front of us, which will show power, RPMs, that's how fast your feet are going around. This little icon there that looks like a sun, that is your resistance. The higher I turn up my resistance, the higher that number will go. And so, George, what I would like to do is I'd like you to turn this red and white dial enough to the right that you feel like you have road under you, just like when you're outside riding. So it may take 2 or 3 turns, it may take 1.
I feel like I'm getting some resistance now.
Exactly. So the whole principle is we have a 17-pound flywheel, and then we have a brake pad. So when we're turning this to the right, that brake pad starts to meet the flywheel. Tighter it comes down, the more resistance. So we can simulate hills, we can do sprints, we can do everything that you can do in an outside ride, and in Indiana, probably a lot more because there aren't too many hills here. So let's do this. Let's look at your RPMs, that's how fast your feet are going around. So let's start to get our RPMs up around 80, 85. How about that? So start to pick up your pace a little bit. Yeah, there you go. All right, so that's a nice cruising speed. So now that we're at 80, 85 RPMs, let's do this. Let's start to add a little resistance so you feel a little small hill begin to build.
And this is what you do when you're teaching a class?
Yes, it is. But we do it to music. So this instruction gives the clients the ability to know where we want them to be, but then we throw in some really great music to motivate them. And that is really the key. All right, now turn on a little bit more resistance, George. We're gonna come up out of the saddle, walk the hands out to the end of your handlebars, lift your hips up, and now we're climbing. Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
So you're extending your tailbone back, and let's start to build a small hill. Reach down, add another little turn, start to let that resistance build. And I think before this segment ends, we should look for one of those nice hills out in Napa.
Okay.
So then we can stop at Silver Oak at the end. Want to? All right, add a little bit more, George. Add a little more. Okay, I'm starting to feel it. How about you?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, let's do it one more time, okay? One more. Give the viewers all you got there, George.
All right.
Push it.
Whoa.
Come on, we're almost to the top. 3, 2, sprint it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We made it.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how it works at InCycle. Cardiovascular health done the right way.